Let's take a look at what today's newspapers are saying about the call for Gordon Brown to resign. And of course, I'm going to start with that letter in the Times that James Purnell sent announcing his resignation. For those of you who have just joined us, the Works and Pensions Secretary James Purnell has stepped down from the cabinet and told Gordon Brown to stand down as well. He says, "We both love the Labour Party. I've worked for it for 20 years and you for far longer. We know it. We owe it everything and it owes us nothing. I owe it to our party to say what I believe, no matter how hard that may be. I now believe your continued leadership makes a Conservative victory more, not less likely. That would be disastrous for our country," he says. "This moment calls for stronger regulation, an active state, better public services and open democracy. It calls for a government that measures itself by how it treats the poorest in society. Those are our values, not David Cameron's," he says. "We therefore owe it to our country to give it a real choice. We need to show that we are prepared to fight to be a credible government and have the courage to offer an alternative future." And he continues, "I am therefore calling on you to stand aside to give our party a fighting chance of winning. As such, I am resigning from government." So that is the major point in the press today, the letter to Gordon Brown to stand down. It's also in The Sun, which of course is another of the News International papers in that Murdoch stable there. The Guardian also has it, one of the first other papers to report it, the Smooth Assassin there it is called, and it also has interestingly an editorial, "The End Game Nears," quite a scathing synopsis of the state of where they think the Prime Minister is at the moment. He may even manage to hang on for a time by surrounding himself with a retinue of loyalists and retreads, among them the former Tory spin doctor turned Labour MP Sean Woodward. "The truth is that it's all over." So that from The Guardian in its editorial. This news broke at 10 o'clock this evening. We're told that it was a decision made only today, but it does seem that the papers certainly got news of that, in fact. So those a quick look at that, how that story is being reported in today's press. Well, now earlier the Shadow Chancellor George Osborne told Chris Eakin what he made of James Purnell's departure.
Well, the government is falling apart. The cabinet have deserted the Prime Minister, and the question now is, when are we